Is Austin really becoming the next Silicon Valley, or is this just another overhyped tech migration story? If you've been paying attention, Tesla, Google, Amazon, and thousands of startup founders have already made the move. But why? Lower taxes? Sure. Lower cost of living? Absolutely. But there's more to the story. I'm Amber Haley. I help tech professionals relocate to Austin without the guesswork, and today I'm breaking down why Austin is the fastest growing tech hub in the country, who's already moved here, and what it means for the future of the city. First, let's talk about who's actually here, because it's not just a few rogue startup founders. This big tech shift is for real. Tesla moved its headquarters from California to Austin and is building out Gigafactory, Texas. Apple is expanding a 133-acre campus with over 5,000 employees and a $1 billion expansion in the works. Google opened a massive downtown high-rise office, and Amazon has been rapidly expanding both distribution centers and corporate offices. Meta, Facebook, has a major presence in the domain, and they're only doubling down on Austin. But it's not just the tech giants. Austin is now home to over 7,000 startups, and venture capital firms are following. With major investors relocating and fresh funding pouring into AI, biotech, and Web3, the city is quickly becoming one of the most attractive places to build and scale. So why Austin? What's actually driving this migration? The first reason is simple: no state income tax. A startup founder making $1 million a year saves over $130,000 annually just by living in Texas. For big tech executives, that number climbs into the millions over time. Second, business-friendly policies make it easier to start, scale, and operate a company here. Tesla and SpaceX, for example, wouldn't be able to move as fast in California with all the regulation. Texas lets them innovate without as much red tape. Third, cost of living is still lower than in Silicon Valley or New York. $1 million in Austin gets you a luxury home. In San Francisco, you're lucky if that gets you a small condo. And it's not just real estate, office space is cheaper too. And companies have more flexibility when they are leasing. Fourth, maybe the most underrated factor: lifestyle and culture. Austin offers more space, more nature, and a better work-life balance, while still maintaining a fast-moving, tech-driven energy. Communities here are growing fast, and tech leaders love that Austin is small enough to be collaborative, but big enough to really attract real money and talent. Now let's be real. Austin is not Silicon Valley. But there are some key differences that are making Austin an even better choice for a lot of people. First, lower property taxes, cheaper real estate, and faster startup growth make it much easier for founders to launch and scale here. Austin also has a thriving tech scene without the corporate bubble and bureaucracy of San Francisco. And if you're working in Tesla-style manufacturing, AI, crypto, or biotech, it's way easier to build and experiment in Austin than in California. But there are still things San Francisco just does better. The deep-rooted VC network is still centered in the Bay Area. And while Austin's engineering talent is growing, it's not quite at the density of San Francisco. Yet. Also, let's be honest, Austin is a car city. If you're used to public transit in New York or the Bay, that might be an adjustment. Bottom line, Austin isn't replacing Silicon Valley, but it's quickly becoming the best alternative for tech founders, investors, and executives. If you're thinking about making the move maybe from SF to ATX, drop a comment below. Let me know what questions you have, and if you want to stay ahead of what's happening in Austin, make sure to like and subscribe. I post new videos every week, and I will see you in Austin 2.0.